Get ready to get nerdy. Let's get down and dirty in the world of real estate. Learn from the wizard, who is always great. Your host, David Tamm. I know you can't wait. This is 4 Minutes with the Mr. Wizard of Real Estate.
What's the best way for agents to market themselves?
The answer to that really depends on the digital presence of the agent and how long they've been in the industry. And those are two very different things. And so it's kind of a custom approach when there's a brand new agent who's never done real estate before. They're not always equipped with the tools and the strategies and the technology right out of the gate, depending on what brokerage they're with or if they're just trying to go do their own thing. The most important thing, in my opinion, is a Google business listing. So make sure that you've got your Google business profile hooked up, that they can find that you're a real person. If you've got a logo, great. If you don't have a logo, that's a really nice, easy entry. You can go onto Fiverr or Upwork. I have several people I worked with that have just done their own logos on a bar napkin and sent it over to someone. With that Google business listing, make sure all the contact information there is good, address is good.
It's all good.
And then start to get reviews from whatever. If you're starting with one transaction, make sure that you have a really good procedure in place to get feedback, to get that review so it's on your Google business listing or profile, right? So that's your statement of credibility. I'm real. The second is taking a look at the website. So I'm not saying you got to go spend $30,000 and get some big Cadillac website. I mean, Wix, Squarespace is good enough right out of the gate, because a lot of the times the website that you're provided through whatever CRM isn't good enough to meet the consumers where they are. Now, that's all dependent upon if you're going to get lead flow or not from where you're hanging your license. If you are going to get lead flow, then that's a different story. If you've got to do it on your own, your website needs to have all of those conversion elements that we talked about to make sure it's there, and make sure it's modern and it's got a picture of you in some capacity. So again, they know it's a real person. In the very beginning, you don't need to do PPC. You don't need to do Facebook ads, but I absolutely would recommend engaging in some sort of social media. And so that Google business listing, whatever business page, have that on a Facebook profile as well. You've got to have that there where you can start to engage your clients, even if it's only a single transaction. Real estate industry is in a really unique place, right? We're where we've never been before in the history of the earth. And that is, there are more real estate agents than there are homes for sale. Sale prices are going through the roof. You're getting a property that goes on the market that's getting 30, 50, 100 offers in the first 72 hours, and they're getting sold for $30,000 over asking. I mean, everybody's dealing with this right now. I don't know a single market that's like, no, we're just business as usual. COVID never happened, right? So that being the case, you only have a few opportunities to establish credibility, but also differentiate yourself from the other 17,000 real estate agents that are fighting you for the business. And so if you don't have a Google business listing and you don't have a Facebook page and you don't have a website and you're just going cold calling and knocking on doors and handing business cards, begging for business, you're not going to be meeting the standard in today's digital era. I'm always investing in my business organically to get me on page one. So I prioritize search engine optimization, SEO, and it doesn't have to be, paying $5,000 for an SEO service. It can be reading SEO for dummies, having a conversation with me and go and do it yourself. That's okay too. Just get there, right? Because if you do that and you're doing a little bit of SEO and you're ranking organically and you're generating leads organically because you've got a website that people actually use and come back to, and you're engaging them on social media and you've got a lot of Google business reviews, you are better than about 90% of the real estate agents out there who have no idea what I'm talking about.
Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.